Yeah, man. Remember, a beast pipeline. If you want a beast pipeline, you gotta hire Constantine. I've quoted in that 1 month a total amount of $100,000 of painting jobs. Believe it or not, I've got like 3 or 4 people that reached out to me, and they're like, "Your marketing, the cold email strategy is so good. Like, I don't have anything to paint. That's what they were saying. I don't have anything to paint, but I just want to compliment you on the way you approach me."
So hi everyone, this is Shakib from Stallion Painting. We've been working together for around a month now, 1.5 months. We have seen some great results, I would say. And yeah, basically gonna go over a few things with him, how it was working with him, or for him working with us. And yeah, the overall experience. So first of all, thank you for being here, Shakib. And could you introduce yourself quickly and just go over briefly what you do, your service and all of that stuff?
Yeah, thanks, Constantine. We are Stallion Painting. We're a painting company, commercial and residential. So that's why I reached out to Constantine to get more into commercial. We were primarily residential based. I saw the Constantine's work, what you guys did on pressure washers. So that's why it's the same customer profiles that we go after. So that's why I reached out, and it's been a month now, and I'll let you tell the results.
And that was basically also how you first heard about it, right? Was looking at the results, or how did you find us? What piqued your interest initially?
I think I was searching on YouTube, like something about cold emailing. Something about cold emailing. I forgot what was the keyword. Like it was like cold emailing commercial clients, something like that. And yours videos popped up. And I was doing research on cold emailing. So not an idea. I kind of had like an idea about the space, and then I saw your videos, and then I reached out. I did reach out to other companies that did cold emailing, but something about you, Constantine. Something about you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's also something we wanted to go into later, but while we're already on it, what could you kind of go deeper into what made you choose us? Because I mean, you are probably getting a lot of emails similar to or people offering similar things that we do. What made you go with us?
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't get any cold emails. Like usually in my space, painting space, it's not really a strategy that we use, right? So it's just me contacting companies to see if they can help me, right? And I've had meetings with them, and I think the difference was that they were all like maybe one guy does the operations side, or one guy does the actual cold emailing. The other person is just maybe an account manager, right? So they weren't able to kind of really be confident in how they would be able to help me because, again, no one really does painting. So I kind of wanted to get someone who actually knows, because it's never, it's a new space. So I kind of wanted to know, okay, the company that I'm dealing with, they actually know their stuff, right? So obviously watching from on your videos and the way when we had our first meeting and stuff, and you kind of basically made me confident that okay, you can do a good job, right? So and I think it was your smile, definitely. You have a nice smile, very friendly approach. That definitely helped.
Appreciate it.
It's just like I needed someone who knows their stuff, right? Especially it's a new kind of marketing strategy. So
appreciate it. And I mean, it paid out, I would say. But what were you doing before working with us in terms of like lead generation, specifically on the commercial side of things? I know in the beginning you were mostly residential, but trying to get into commercial, I know we briefly touched on that on our very first call, actually. Could you go a bit deeper into that?
commercial, I didn't really do much. Like I've gotten like from a residential side, we do I get my leads mostly from Facebook ads, and I've got like one or two um, leads from there. And then in terms of other strategies, like I did some cold emailing, not cold emailing, cold calling, right? And I'm sure it's grunt work, so I don't have
Mm.
the time to go through so many lists. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for in terms of strategies.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
And what was the kind of lead flow beforehand? How many leads did you get, like on a monthly basis, you would say?
For commercial?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, commercial. Like I said, I haven't really gone into it, right? So maybe like 2 or 3 leads. Yeah.
Interesting. And let's get into the exciting part. What have been the kind of results that you have gotten from working with us in terms of like quality of the leads, the amount of opportunities that we created, the pipeline, and future opportunities as well? Because I know the sales cycles can be quite long.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it's been awesome in terms of pipeline growth. Like I'm sure you'll go over the results, but I've quoted in that 1 month a total amount of $100,000 of painting jobs, which is awesome. Obviously not like one of them was like a $60,000 church, so that kind of inflates the number. But again, I wouldn't have gotten that opportunity, and that was from a campaign, one of our campaigns that. And that's the other thing you talk about, the strategy that we used for the grant. That was such an awesome strategy. So I got that lead from that campaign, which I mean I never would have gotten, right? Yeah, the leads have been great. It's just as a business person, we can only get so much help from you guys. You guys can offer us the leads. So if you give me good leads, it's up to me to kind of close it. So so far it's been great, and it's only been like a month and 2 weeks. So I'm excited to see what other like we got an opportunity to quote on a garbage facility. So they do garbage pickups, and the containers that they use, they buy it and then they paint it. So it's a different type of paint, different type of procedure, and like I never would have gotten that opportunity, And they're a very big company, so it's like in painting, it's like people just be like, okay, if it's just residential or commercial, you work with GCs and they do that. They give you the jobs. But with this strategy, it's like I'm going directly to the owner at the painting company and getting these various opportunities in different industries that I never would have imagined getting. Right?
Yeah, no, that's one beautiful thing about the cold email stuff.
Yeah.
Especially like you never know what people are looking for, so you just can't see what's there, and then you can take it from there. Yeah, and as you said, we give you the opportunity, and then you have to kind of go after it and see what you can make out of it. And you've done a fantastic job at doing so. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
It's probably a bit too early to kind of go into that, but still asking a question. What has been the impact into your business from working with us?
Yeah, it's just the impact is obviously I would say the confidence. Like before going into these jobs, it's like the confidence that I got going into this environment. So I had to go to a church, meet a pastor, do a walkthrough around the church, learn about the different substrates of that church. So it's plaster, it's different substrate that we paint, it's different. So I had to make a good connections with my painting rep because I had to learn about the different paints to use for that substrate. So that confidence that I got from all these different industries, I can go into any building now and be like, hey, yeah, we quoted this church, we quoted this garbage facility, and just the confidence of me able to go and say that this is what we quoted on the other job. This job is right in our alley. We can do this. We can do that. Yeah, it's just I'm learning a lot of new stuff. So obviously lead flow it's been great, but the most important thing is confidence for me to be able to go to any other building and quote that job because I've already quoted all these other jobs, right?
Yeah, that's great to hear. I didn't know that, but I'm fantastic to hear. Yeah, sure. Um, okay,
Especially
and
because
then
I've never done commercial, really done that much commercial. So in a month, having experience of coding like a church, coding a garbage facility, coding commercial buildings, is just giving me a lot of kind of confidence in any future kind of jobs to code, right? So yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's great because we can give you so many opportunities to get that rep in and build that confidence. That's great to hear. Awesome.
Yeah.
And could you briefly describe like working with us and in what area you got the most value and why do you think that is?
The most value, of course, your knowledge, right? About the way, I mean, anyone can cold email, right? But the way you set up the structure and using the different kind of, I mean, the concept of the restaurant. That's just been. I mean, if I don't get a reply, I'm like, hey, I'm not interested in the painting, but hey, I love this restaurant. You know, it's just that reply rate. It doesn't sound as it's AI. And believe it or not, I've got like 3 or 4 people that reached out to me, and they're like, "Your marketing, the cold email strategy is so good. Like, I don't have anything to paint. That's what they were saying. I don't have anything to paint, but I just want to compliment you on the way you approach me." And I've gotten like a company called me. They're like, "Hey, I don't have anything to paint, but can you just tell me more about the strategy? Like, how did you use this? You know, it's such a great." And they thought I was like a $1 million company, big company, implementing these strategies. I'm like, no, I'm a small company. We are using this new strategy. So I've got a lot of compliments, and that's such a good sign, right? It's not like it's not like any other cold email where I'm bothering them, be like, hey, like I sometimes get cold email from marketing companies, like for residential, like Facebook ads. They're like, hi dear, would you like to get more leads? It's like, come on, like people are not gonna respond to that, and it's just annoying. So for the fact that we got such a good response, even people complimenting on it, it just says so much about the way you structure the campaign, the way you copyright it. It's just for them to get to read it and then interpret it as not a cold email. It's just us. It's just a local company reaching out. Hey, yeah, you're interested in our services. Even if they're not, they're not annoyed. So that's one thing. It's very, very efficient. If whoever watching this, if they're thinking about hiring you, it's like the value that you bring. It's not just the ability to do cold email, the ability to send the right message in a way where they respond, even if they're not interested, they will respond because they feel that it's such a natural conversation that we're doing, right?
Yeah, man, I appreciate all those words. I mean, it's been a pleasure. I mean, the results speak for themselves. You saying that people actually reach out. I mean, that's the difference, right? When you do 2.5 years of like cold email, that's kind of makes a difference, right? You briefly touched on it, but how likely, if someone's watching out there and wondering if they should take the shot, how likely are you to recommend us, and why should someone take action right now if they see this?
Yeah, I would say if you want your pipeline to be a beast, then you should definitely go for you. If you want your pipeline to be thin, then maybe not. If you want your pipeline to be an obese fat kid, and fill your pipeline of potential projects, then definitely go for you. So yeah, definitely not. You'll have no regrets hiring you. The cost is actually very competitive with if you were to do like Google Ads or Facebook ads. It's like, why would you implement this in your market? Your average job size is going to be huge, depending on what industry, painting or pressure washing. If your average job size, it's going to be huge and also recurring, right? So it's a no-brainer to go with you guys. If you guys are thinking about cold emailing, definitely go for you guys. Versus, I'm sure if you Google cold emailing, there's 2 companies out there that come up. I don't want to name names, but they'll I've had meetings with them, and it's just they're big marketing companies. They have an account manager, and they probably outsource it out to like some foreign country, the actual copywriting of it. That's the magic, right? If you want great copywriting, you gotta hire Constantine because that's the magic of it. Not obviously you gotta pick the right people, you gotta pick the right inbox, but for them to read it, the actual copyright of it, you gotta Constantine knows the stuff, right?
Man, yeah, once again, appreciate these kind words. Yeah, man, I appreciate your time today and appreciate the talk. Yeah, if you're a cleaning company, a pressure washing company, a painting company, whatever, like service-based company, and you want to get more leads, there will be a link below where you can schedule a call with me so we can see if there's a fit. And if there is, great, then we can get you some results similar to what we did with Shakib. And yeah, man, once again, thank you very much for your time and speak to you soon.
Yeah, man. Remember, a beast pipeline. If you want a beast pipeline, you gotta hire Constantine.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.